I don't know if any of y'all can see me right now. I'm looking, trying to fix the problem. Um, says we live. No, I'm having a connection issue. It is what it is. Sometimes I say things people don't like. There we go. It's okay. Sometimes I say shit people don't like. No, I did not speak to Shotti. Shotti spoke with Isha J. Shout out to Isha J, Soul B, and Tasha. Um the name of the channel was Black Mogul. The name of the actual video. Matter of fact, why don't I put the video in the link of the description to this video? Hold on, I'll put the video in the link. I hate putting videos and links to these live videos because I'll forget and the damn link will be in there for like a month. Like, god dang it, you be talking about 80 different things, but this link about this doesn't fit. What am I going to do again? Get the link for the Tasha J Black Mobile. There we go. Hold on, let me go get this link for y'all real quick. Take 2 seconds. I don't see it. There we go. I got this damn Crippy interview in every link that I drop for every live stream. All right, Shotti, Black Mogul, Isha J interview. There we go. All right, fix that. All right, let's go. So it's in the link. It's gonna be in the description. Wait, laughing my ass off. What up, TZ? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, what you gonna do? Oh, real quick. So, okay, when you got people, I'm gonna explain something real quick. Let's just take a real quick break. We give a couple of people, a little bit of opportunity to come back, and we hit that like button again. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. When I first started covering this whole Treyway situation, this whole Treyway thing, when I first started covering this, I had some real people that was upset at me. When I say everybody's real, don't get confused. But I had some people that were upset at some of the stuff that I was posting, sitting in real threats, right? And I was still reporting to the point where after a while they had to be like, well, Jack, we don't like what you're saying, but you are reporting the truth. And they had to just start respecting it. You feel me? Shout out to y'all. That's a whole fact. Salute. But the point in which I'm trying to make is, so when y'all see people like trying to tape conversations with me, all this other widow shit, and then they talking crazy, and I'm not talking crazy back to them, it's it's wow. You understand what I'm saying? Like, is it okay? It's on site, not a problem. What is me yelling at you over the phone gonna do for me? It ain't doing shit for me. It's probably doing something for you. It ain't doing nothing for me. So I'm not yelling over nobody's phone. I'm not throwing no threats to nobody over no phone. You shout out to y'all. Everybody that's into that life, into that getting caught in some kind of weird conversation and do some months and years in time for just saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Nah, we're not doing that. Shout out to y'all. For everybody that don't know, some dude named Dizzy is mad I didn't give him an interview on the channel. So I guess he's going around to everybody talking shit to me now. He's mad. He's mad I didn't give him an interview. Why? Oh, that's what it is. Likes my voice. That's what's up. Well, I tell you this much. I'm not really into. I'm. Not, I don't really. I don't really trust people too much that be taping conversations without other people's knowledge. So that's just me though. Like you can't like that's just me. Like you can't come to me and be like you a super tough guy. You tape the conversation and then put it out to the world. Like I really be in the street. You know, last time you was in the street, homeboy, they was snatching your damn bag and taking it home to Tekashi's crib. Um, I'm just saying. So I say a whole bunch of shit, but I'm still out there in the street. I'm still actually outside. Yeah, so that's how we do it. Like, why does like I don't even understand what the big deal is. Like, why do you need to come on this? You don't need to come on this platform, homeboy. You've been you don't you be going on like I don't know some shows and talking. Go talk to those guys. The hell you gotta talk to me for? Why you mad because you ain't talk to me for? Why you mad at that? Go over there and do something else. Shout out to you. I hope you win all the way with that. First of all, I can guarantee you this: if anybody ever calls me up on the phone and start talking crazy, I can guarantee you I will never interview you. Well, I'm not making no time. When somebody call me up and they talking crazy, I'm gonna be like, "What? Fuck out of here! Interview who?" So, Mark T, you're literally sending me an video of the video that we were just talking about, that I was just literally showing. Is this the same video, Mark T? Mark T, it's the same video. You see how the line is already where I was last watching the video at? I appreciate you though. We definitely appreciate you, Mark T. Go look in the link. Go look at the links in the description. Refresh this video and then go look at the links in the description of this video. Yeah, and they stole your. Why you mad at me? Because I told everybody about how they stole the bag. Your bag that had the fake jewelry in it. Mad at that? Yo, why Frost had to tell them they stole that bag that happened to be mine, but they didn't steal from me though. Nobody robbed me, even though the bag that they took was my bag with the fake jewelry in it. But they didn't rob me though. But the bag that they took, that the police is using as evidence, that the FBI is using as evidence in this Treyway matter, was mine, that they found in Tekashi's house, that they had video evidence of them taking the bag off of me with an actual gun, and me get. By the way, if you're coming to rob me and you have an actual gun, my bag is also gonna be found in your crib. I'm just gonna it's not that serious, so I'm just gonna let you know. But the point in which I'm trying to make it, yeah, the fake jewelry. That was fake jewelry, custom jewelry. And he had that Monopoly jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? On the back and shit, that shit say Boardwalk. He had the Monopoly jewelry on. Shout out to you though. Ain't mad at me. Yeah, he had text messages of him talking crazy, and I'm not talking crazy. I don't do that. Yeah. Oh man, you got guns? Wait, this bag? I don't even know where I got this from. I picked it up over there. I think you're saying that this is yours. What was I doing? That's what this bag? Wait, where'd that come from? Who put this shit on me? Like, get that. We ain't doing this, yo. We is not doing this. Yeah, he let them borrow it. Oh, that was it. He said, yo, can you hold this at your crib for me and shit? I don't want my moms to find it. Yo, I'm not supposed to have this thing right here. Can y'all mind holding this at your crib, Tekashi? Hey, yo, Shotty, you know what I'm saying? You know, not the hand that you have the gun in. Do you mind holding this bag with the other hand? Why he starting with me, man? Why is he starting with me for? Why do these dudes mess with me? Hey, I be hanging up on people. I don't care. What's wrong with you? That's why when they be like talking crazy to me, they think they want to get an emotional rise out of me. Like, no, I'm not gonna get emotional, nigga. Get out of here. Pardon my language. I ain't gonna get emotional. Get out of here. Hit the sticks. Why don't you go freaking buy the house next door to Tekashi's house so you could go in the basement and build the tunnel? So go buy the house. Go buy the house next to Tekashi's house so you could go in the basement and build the tunnel to Tekashi's house. So you could get the bag back with the fake jewelry. And then if they see you, be like, "Yo, I must have took a wrong turn in Albuquerque." So that's what we're gonna say. So that's what we're gonna say. Like after you dig over there with the shovel and shit. I don't even know how to work a shovel. I'm laughing. When you after you dig over there, if they like standing up by the hole, if they standing by the hole when you come out the hole, if they standing here like that, just be like, "Oh man, I guess I took a wrong turn near Albuquerque," and then try to go back through the hole, homie. Shout out to you though. Yeah, absolutely. Different than playing Spade. Whole new meaning. Like, come on, stop it, homie. Yo, they didn't rob me, man. It's just my bag was at their house. They didn't rob me. I mean, the federal government is using it as proof in a federal case. But because apparently, they found the bag at Tekashi's house. So they found the bag at Tekashi's house. So, and also, there's this video of them having a gun and us handing a bag over. Shout out to you though. Oh man. Oh man. Why you messing with me? Why you messing with me though? Like why? Like why you messing with me though? Like really? Like why is this dizzy dude messing with me, man? Stop. Stop, man. The bag had your name on it. The bag said scum on it. It had your whole name. Also, might I add, I'm not talking about any of the other people that might be part of his organization. I don't know you guys. Just so we can be clear. I don't know you guys. I guess I'm talking to him and any of the people that's a part of his organization that call people up and sneak tape them. I'm just saying, it seems to me like you got CIA Chris tendencies. I'm just saying, man, you might have, it seemed to me you got CIA Chris tendencies, homie. Yeah, sneak taping people. The hell's wrong? What's wrong with this society, yo? People be sneak taping you, yo. He probably be in the bathroom and shit. You be in the stall. he got, and he got a whatever the shits that the doctor use. He got a what are the damn things that the doctor use, and he listening to the stall next door. And he's listening to the next door. What's them shits that the doctor used? The damn Oh man, I forgot. Stethoscope. Yeah, you gotta listen to the next door. Like, oh man, yo, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? You got the tape and shit going. This dude just show up to like cop drugs from his drug dealer with like a boom mic. Like, say that again. Oh man, yo. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to CIA Chris at the moment. I'm thinking about this other shit. Oh man. Oh man. I'm telling you, man, he's showing up to like cop weed and shit with like a boom mic and a whole team of guys. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who? I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody. The mofos is standing behind her with one with a boom mic, the other one with a you know the thing that they use in the courtroom, and a little chair. And every time he walks away and stop, they bust out the chair, bang, sit on the chair, and start typing. Let's go. They stripped too naked. Oh, they stripped dude naked. They took it. They took his fake jewelry. Now he can't. He can't get exposed when he goes to the when he goes to the events and they come by with the diamond checker. So you know they did him a favor. So I'm being petty. I don't think. Hold on. Show of hands. Who think I'm being petty? You think I'm being petty? You don't think I'm being petty because this dude is mad at me because I didn't give him an interview. Who think I'm being petty? Vote. I don't. Nobody's getting kicked. I'm not gonna kick. Nobody is gonna be getting kicked. I just want to know what y'all guys' opinions are. Nobody's gonna be getting picked whether you think kicked, whether you think I'm petty or not. See, I don't think I'm being petty. Big Cat said keep going. Oh man. Oh man. Yo, why do they mess with me though? Ain't I usually somewhere minding my business? Ain't I usually somewhere just minding my business? Why? Like you know what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. After he was like, yo, I just sent, he like rolled up on somebody. I don't know who. I don't know. I don't know who. But he just rolled up on somebody and he was like, yo, you know what I did, yo? You know that dude Jack Frost, right? Everybody hate him. He was like, yo, I taped this conversation with him and then I sent it to this other dude so we could expose that Jack Frost don't talk shit on the phone. And then the dude just probably looked at him and said, wow. Have you seen that guy's show before? Why would you do that? He got the type of jewelry. He got the type of jewelry that when they go to the barbecues, he's like, yo, I can't stand near the grill. He got the type of jewelry. He got the type of jewelry that when they go to the barbecue, he's like, yo, I can't stand near the grill. They be like, yo, go over there and get yourself a hot dog. Yo, can you go bring it to me? I can't go by the grill. It's too hot over there. That's his jewelry. Shout out to you, though. Shout out to you. Okay. That's my man in DM. I don't got. I don't know how to do DMX voice. Wish I did. That'd be my real. That would be my default voice. If I could do DMX voice, that'd be my default voice. That'd be I just walking around and shit. I get like the best service at all drive-throughs. Before I go to the front, I'd be like, "Can you pay for this meal for me?" And she was like, "DMX." Ah! And they pay for my meal. And they get to the front. I'm like, "He's in the back. Let me get the shit." And I speed off and shit. What it is. Okay, so basically I'm just talking. So basically there's a dude named Scumlord Dizzy. And if you didn't know that there's a lady that she just got interviewed by Tasha K, and she said that that she was robbed by N.O.R.E and that they beat her up. I don't know what she said. She said a whole bunch of shit that don't make no sense. So basically what had happened was during the Tekashi Treyway case, there were a couple of people who actually caught the charge for it was used as evidence, a video evidence in the case that they showed Shotti on camera with a gun in his hand. I'm not snitching on the dude, it's on camera. Um and Tekashi was taking video outside. This is the thing. And it was 3 people there, allegedly, and one of them was Scumlord Dizzy. There was a bag that was found in Tekashi's house along with a gun. The bag said Scum on it. It was Scumlord Dizzy's bag. In the bag, it had fake jewelry. So we are to surmise from these 2 separate situations that there was a bag that was taken from Scumlord Dizzy at gunpoint. That bag was then found in Tekashi's crib. That's who got robbed. Oh, and the jewelry was fake. Let's not forget about that. The jewelry was fake. It was. I don't even know if it was good fake jewelry and shit. It was probably like the fake jewelry that you get like from the dollar store. No, like when your daughter crying too much, she's like, I don't know, just walking and she sees and it got the little fake mirror and she see herself, so she want it. Like that's probably what the jewelry was. I politely asked him to remove those items so I can borrow them. That's what you're saying that Shotti said. So anyway, he's mad at me because he's saying people keep saying he got robbed. I'm not the one saying you got robbed. The facts. It's the facts. The facts are saying that you got robbed. It's not Jack Frost. You got a problem with the facts. You don't got a problem with Jack Frost. Well, that's not what the whole entire case was about. And they didn't steal the stuff. They didn't. If it was real jewelry, they didn't care. I don't think they robbed them for the jewelry. I'm not sure what happened. At least that's the allegation. The government said he got robbed. The facts. No, the facts said he got robbed. What are you talking about? They show up to a place, a location, with him with a bag full of fake jewels. They go into the location with a weapon they've seen on camera with said weapon. They are then seen leaving the location with the bag. The bag is then found in one of their houses. What are you talking about? The facts say that he got robbed. The facts are somewhere sitting around like, I don't know why people don't believe me. The facts are like, I don't know why people just don't believe me. This is what happened. What are you talking about? The facts are saying he got robbed. He's just mad at me because I said it. Why? What in the hell? Yeah, I don't know. It was fake jewelry though. That's all I know. And then he's like, yo, but I'm not the one that went to the police. My assistant did. Listen to that. Yo, I'm not the one that went to the police. My assistant did. I'm going to say that one more time. Yo, I'm not the one that went to the police. My assistant did. So the person that does that, it's their job. So the person that it is their job to do the things that you asked them to do in the parameters of your actual work. They went to the police. The person that you can tell what to do, they went to the police. It wasn't you. You didn't do it. Just the person that follows your demands and orders. They went and, your assistant. They went and did it. Shout out to that. Oh man, yo. Shotti did say that 6ix9ine wasn't the reason that they locked up 6ix9ine. It was CEO Chris. I've been telling y'all that though. I've been telling y'all that though. I've been telling y'all that. This is not nothing new. He fired them 5 minutes before they went in and what, hired them 5 minutes after they came out. It was like, you're hired. Okay. Now I can say I had nothing to do with that. Let's go get pancakes. I need to find me a girlfriend just so I could just say that to somebody. Be like, yo, let's go get pancakes. Then we go get some fucking pancakes. But I told y'all, I've been saying, how long have I been saying CEO Chris? CEO Chris. And remember, you know the first place that we heard CEO Chris' name was? First place we heard CEO Chris' name was from Snow Billy. Snow Billy is the one that got shot because Bat has admitted to shooting Snow Billy, right? I believe Bat got the order to shoot Snow Billy from CEO Chris, who works for the police. That's crazy. A police informant gave a hit, and the only person that's going to get charged for it is the person that did the hit. The informant needs to be held responsible. Whoever the freaking FBI, his freaking handlers, they need to be held responsible. He a government informant. He putting hits out on Snow Billy. Yeah, so I don't really got much nice to say about Snow. I was thinking and then I just gave up. But the point being is he's a federal informant putting hits out. We can't only blame Bat. He should get at least minimum half of whatever Bat got for that charge specifically. Forget any other charge. Yes, the CEO Chris guy was a federal informant. Shotti just did an interview with Isha J. Shout out to Isha J. Name of the channel was Black Mogul. Shout out to Soul B and shout out to Tasha. So They just did an interview with Shotti, free the homie. They just did an interview with Shotti. In the interview, Shotti says 6ix9ine isn't. He said Danny isn't even the one who got him on us. Basically, it was the other dude. He was supposed to be a gangster. That dude was a federal informant. Well, that's I keep trying to explain to y'all. That's the shit I don't like. The federal government will point the dude at you, be like, yo, those guys right there, we need you to get close with them, but you're not working for us right now. It's you're not officially working for us, but he's working for y'all, but not official. So he goes with these people. He go do crime after crime after crime after crime until they feel comfortable like he part of the team, right? And then after that, okay, now we're gonna make you official. So now you officially working for the federal government. This around the time you stop doing crimes, but you've already done so many crimes. Nobody's questioning you. And this is the shit I don't like. That's not fair. Because you know how many drugs is being put in the street because the federal government want to put a freaking case up on some gang? You know how many drugs is being put in the street? You know how many people, families are being destroyed? Because the federal government want to put a case out on somebody for whatever the reason might be. They want to get a case out against that gang that gang over there. They want a case against that gang over there. And the only way to get a case against that gang is to do what? Go get somebody who knows their type of life to infiltrate them. And the only way that they're going to be able to infiltrate if they are actively committing crimes. So the federal government says, okay, you don't officially work for us. Those guys, we want them. So now when you go into court and they say, well, you officially working for the federal government when you first started dealing drugs with this entity. Nope. They approached me after. Now, what your lawyer should probably say is, well, didn't you help the federal government put away some guys 3 years ago? Oh, yeah, we helped the federal. There was a case I was involved with because it's documented. He can't lie. There was a case I was involved in, and yeah, I did snitch, or I did turn state's witness against that particular gang over there. Okay, so you're trying to tell me that you turned state's witness in that particular situation, right? And you weren't still working with the government? So you didn't speak with the government. When was the last time you spoke with any of your government contacts before you met up with this particular gang? A week? You met your federal? You met your federal? Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's a line of questioning that can be used in court, I believe, to give the jury the opportunity to see that this type of investigation is wrong. So how much drugs did you put out into the street? Oh, really? Oh, really? So basically the federal government is and asks the question along the lines of letting it be understood that the federal government is allowing for these drugs to be put on our streets. Then that becomes a problem for the city. So in reality, the city shouldn't even want this shit. Like in New York City right now, the state police, state lawyers, state law shouldn't want them flooding our communities with drugs. That's a fact, Patrick. They set the game in motion and don't press record until the action happens. And that's my beef. I want drugs off of the street. Since we can be clear, I'm not talking about weed. So if anybody come here and start talking about weed, I'm not talking about weed. I don't want our community being paralyzed in this opioid epidemic that we got running around in America. I don't want that. I don't want this fentanyl out there on the street. I don't want this heroin out there on the street. I don't want the coke out in the street either, but you know, I'm against all of that. Just so we could be clear. No, it's just I think that fentanyl and heroin problem is just so bad right now. It's just so bad. It's so bad. I've seen functional people that use coke. I just have not seen any functional opioid people. I don't know no other way to put it. I'm against coke also. No, I have not used coke and I don't use coke. I just want to make that clear. It's just that at the same time, I just want this to be understood that we have an epidemic. It's really bad. This opioid epidemic is really bad. And I think that people don't get that understanding. So when the federal government is helping to flood our fucking streets with opium, with opioids, in order because they're trying to take down N.O.R.E, or they trying to take down that gang, or they trying to take down that gang, so they have they fucking flunkies come infiltrate the gang and then flood the fucking streets with drugs. We're supposed to not like that. We're not supposed to say the ends by the means. Your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your uncles, your aunts, your children is way more important than them getting some gang off the streets that wouldn't even have been pushing half of those amounts of drugs if you wasn't giving it to them in the first damn place. That's my issue. I'm not against law enforcement. Please, let's make the streets safe. I'm not against any of that. I think that we should raise freaking the police salary. Personally, I think we should raise the salary of the teachers. Personally, I think we should raise CO's salary. Personally, and I also think we should fire a shit ton of them because that's the only we should just absolutely fire a shit ton of freaking teachers, police officers, COs, everybody that not doing their job the right way or doing their job up to a high standard. Fire all of them. Give the people who are still there a raise, and then start off with a whole new category of salaries with the new people that are hired for these jobs because we need police. For everybody that's like, yo, we need police. You know what the streets would be? We'd be living in Mad Max times if police didn't exist. We need police. What's wrong with you? No, but I've already said we're getting rid of all of the people that weren't doing their job well. We're just straight getting rid of them. They're just gonna lose their job. There needs to just be just get them out of here. It's entrapment mixed with attempt murder. Those drugs are killing people for real. That's a whole fact. Big Hat says since the DEA been in Afghanistan, the opioids production went up 1,000. I've heard soldiers say that they're not protecting oil fields over there. They're protecting opium crops. That's what they're protecting. Not oil fields. They're protecting opium crops. That's what I heard from actual soldiers who was actually over there, actually protecting the actual opium crops. They're literally making money off of selling drugs in the hood. And then after they make their money in a said area, they come and arrest their fucking workers. That shit is wrong. I don't care what anybody say. I am not behind that at all. What happened, Trevor Barnum? I can't be online. Oh, Jason Hodge. What to say? What the hell? Yeah, they've been using us as income for tons of years. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. So definitely shout out to Shotti for confirming, or at least I'm not even gonna say confirming because it's already been confirmed. But shout out to Shotti for showing that uh it's always good when we have individuals talk about a situation that we've been discussing that's in the inside, and I mean literally just saying what we've been saying. Literally. CEO Chris. Sometimes when I break a story, or not when I break a story, but when I say something that I know don't nobody else know, I open up my YouTube, right, and I scroll and I see who made stories about it while we still on morning coffee, so I can know who watches the program. And just so y'all know, I watch stupid shit like this on YouTube. So you don't never think I'm watching any of the haters. Dog keeps bringing kittens home and raising them. The kind of shit is that? Shout out to that dog. Anyway, that is what it is. All right. So what time is it? Um, we're about a little over an hour and a half. As always, we trying to shorten up some of these shows. We can't peak on for 3 hours in the morning no more. Hour and a half is about long enough. We get our point across. Um, Shotti is locked up in prison currently. He did an interview over the phone with Isha J. Her daughter's name is Tasha. Shout out to Isha J. Shout out to Tasha. Shout out to Soul B. Salute. Um, the first time I had an interaction with her, she was like mama bitch. Like she was just like going in. I was like, wow. I was like, I need a down broad like that. That's a fact. I need some because something happened and she was mad at me about something about concerning Soul B. So she was kind of pissed and just her whole energy, like she was talking crazy. She was mad. She was pissed. She was telling me all. At least that's the way I remember it. And I was just sitting there like, oh man. But I thought it was dope because I always think that whenever you could see a woman's love for her man on her, that's dope. Anyway, the heck is those cans? Oh, y'all found cans? Y'all stupid. Um, yeah, shout out to the dude who let Shotti borrow his bag. Shout out to you, Dizzy. You let Shotti and Tekashi borrow your bag, man. You right, they ain't steal it. Nobody stole shit from you, man. You just, let them hold it indefinitely. That's all. You just let them hold it indefinitely. You was just like, yo, you look, y'all can hold on to this. I need it back, but you don't have to. Out here. Um, People stay mad at me. I don't gotta interview everybody. I don't interview everybody. I don't interview everybody. I keep it a stack. And if you calling me up talking crazy, I'm probably not gonna interview you. So yeah. Yeah, we had the same situation too. We had some other dude that was trying to clout chase. Forgot that guy's name, by the way. And he came, called me up and was talking crazy. And I was just like, hey, I'm not talking crazy with you, you idiot. So he called me up and he was talking crazy. Like, come on, man. Like, this is really how you, like, this is the new clout chasing thing. You call somebody up and then you try to get them to either talk crazy on the phone so then you could, like, try to use that, like, I threaten you with some shit, right? But then if I don't talk crazy, you're gonna be like, oh, this nigga sucker. But if I talk crazy, then I threaten you, right? Now I get it. I get it. I'm just gonna not talk crazy. You can do what you want. You feel me? I have no problem with Crips, by the way. None. I'm actually helping to shoot a we're still helping to shoot a documentary on Crips. Okay? And I'm helping somebody who actually had some business associations with Nipsey Hussle. So I'm actually doing shit in the Crip community. So shout out to you, homeboy. I'm just everywhere. Like I'm just everywhere. I don't know how to tell you. No, I'm not. It's not my project, by the way. I'm helping um an organization do the project. I'm not. It's not my project. Apparently, the girl keeps calling me because she wants to pay me already, and I keep forgetting to give her the information so she can pay me. So shout out to that. I guess maybe I'll shoot her the information today. She been waiting for the information for like 5 months. She been trying to pay me for like 5 months. Shout out to her. All right, we're gonna call this a wrap. So they got the interview on channel name is Black Mogul. Isha J actually did the interview. It's a pretty good interview, not for nothing. It's not bad at all. Shotti actually hit on a couple of points. Um, it was only 10 minutes, obviously, because the phone cut off on him. He only has a finite amount of time. So on the phone, for each conversation. So the phone cut off. So they wasn't able to really get into, she wasn't able to ask in-depth questions about different things. Because I mean, I'm letting you know right now, if I was talking to him like after he said like the first 3 or 4 things, that would have been that right there. It was like a 30-minute conversation by itself. You know, like you know what I'm saying? So I thought it was good. Go check it out. Shotti speaks. Um, I would love to interview dude. That's a whole fact. Once again, I don't have no problems with him. It was just a real big misunderstanding. I'm the news. The people that had things to say negative about him reached out and spoke to me. The people that had positive things to say about him didn't want to talk because they was mad at me. They should have just spoke with me. It's not that hard. I'm accessible. Um, with that being said, free all the guys, free all the billies. Um, So when we was in court and they was doing everything involving with the Shotti and everything situation and the Tekashi and everybody else, and we was in court, there's one thing that I'm definitely gonna say that definitely pointed out, and there was the two stars were Shotti and the two stars were Tekashi. Those were the two stars. On the days that those guys went to court, those was the days that you could even see the tension in the air was different. You understand what I'm saying? Like the feeling in the courthouse was just different. Those two guys was the stars. Those two guys were Treyway. Now I get it. There's other people that saying that they are part of Treyway and they do stuff with Treyway or they have the Treyway name. And I'm not saying that they are not Treyway. What I am saying is that Shotti and Tekashi brought Treyway to the world and the world loved Treyway. Now, you know how rest in peace Kobe Bryant, and you know how people shoot and say Kobe. Well, when Tekashi and Shotti first brought Treyway to the world, I would be at the courts playing basketball, and there'd be people that every single time they shoot a three, they scream out Treyway. This is not a lie. This is not a lie. This is facts. So I say all that to say this: it's a shame that we had to lose Shotti or any of these guys in general. But somebody as Shotti's ability, as far as he seems to be extremely charismatic and intelligent, and we have to lose him for how much amount of time that we're going to lose him for, whatever it might be. And basically, we're going to lose him because it seems to me like there were other people that were watching his pockets, and that watching of said pockets made the situation a little hot. That watching of said pockets made people feel one way or another about each other. Now, some of this might be warranted. Let's just be clear on that. Some of this might be warranted. Maybe there were opportunities that weren't given. Maybe some of the people that are upset at or they're not happy with the position that Shotti was in, maybe some of them felt like he could have done more. Maybe some of them felt like he was removing himself or removing them from the equation that him and Shotti and Tekashi was in. Maybe they felt that way. I don't know what the actual thing is. I haven't spoken to Shotti or Tekashi and asked pertinent questions that I think that could give me a better understanding. But one thing that I do know is this. Often when we hear about somebody other than Tekashi saying that Tekashi was being robbed, we hear people talk about actual denominations of monies being handed over. Now, this is from something that I know. When somebody is pocket watching you, they like talking about how much money you have here, how much money you have there, what you did with your money, what they would have did with the money. How come? Do you understand what I'm saying? So even though these people might be right, maybe Tekashi, maybe Shotti was stealing from Tekashi. What do I know? What I do know is that the main story that we hear about Tekashi, that Shotti stealing from Tekashi, with the exception of when Tekashi says it himself, which we have to take seriously, is people who were watching Shotti's pockets. Pay attention to the people that you have around you. Because those same people that was watching Shotti's pockets and upset because their situation wasn't better could have been the same people that could have been moving a little bit differently and maybe opening up an avenue here or there and making themselves an asset. Now, it's bad that these young men had that happen to them, what happened to them. Over here on this channel, we are definitely not applauding any of their arrests or any of their convictions or any of their pleas. Not applauding any of it. Because what we would have preferred happen is when CEO Chris decided that he was going to get involved with this particular organization, that it wouldn't have happened because, for what everybody don't know, there were some Crips, shout out to those Crips, that found him out and was about to, remove him from the equation. I'm not an advocate of killing anybody, so I'm not saying that that should have happened. But what I am saying is that when the federal government takes somebody that works for them, says that you don't work for us so you could commit crimes, let you commit those crimes, and then when you get on the inside says now you work for us so you can get other people to commit crimes and then create cases, that's wrong. There is no right about that. There is no, that's cool. That's absolutely 100% wrong. We need to figure out a way to get people in power that make them play fair. We want the drugs off the street, but we also don't want you to create a drug problem in the hood to remove drugs that you put there in the first place. With all that being said, I love y'all. Everybody have a beautiful day today. Go do something productive. If you got anybody that's locked up that you haven't spoken to in a while, you haven't wrote any letters, write them a letter today. Let's write somebody a letter today. You know what? If you got a relative who's not locked up anymore but was locked up for a long period of time, why don't you write them a letter, a real letter? Mail it to them so they can get that mail, so they can feel how that feels when you locked up behind that wall and you get the opportunity to hear from the outside world and see that the people that appreciate you and love you are still out there and they support you. Let's write them a letter, even though they home. They might be struggling with something and don't know how to ask for help. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.